You guys know that there have actually been more than one. There's been more than one occasion where when it's gotten bad here, where I've texted Auntie that I just not about over the years or whatever that I'm gonna leave. I gotta get out of here, and Auntie's guilted me into staying. Well, you're gonna abandon your mom when she needs you the most? I mean, this is just a joke. This is a joke, people. This is a joke. This is a joke. Especially since I was trying to get guardianship over my mother. And I didn't know if because of her past I would be able to get it, and the lawyer's like, yeah, I'm sure you could get it, and if they were going to question, this we would try to have my mom, go into assisted living. And he's like, if they didn't want to have you have conservatorship, then I could be the conservator, and I would be the guardian and he would be the conservator if they questioned that. But in the end, it came down to me not having the money to pursue guardianship, and then it's like, am I gonna, do I want to fight my own mother, I never imagined Auntie could get it so easily, but the reason she's getting it so easily is because she's making up all kinds of stories about me, backed up by my mom, who, I told you, 100%, I just told Karen, my mom, I know for a fact, don't have to have proof of it, I know, bad-mouthing me to everybody. As far as my mom's concerned, it's my fault that she's in there simply because I called 911 on her. So it's one thing to have this, but for this to end like this, it's like nothing I did for, in the end, nothing I did for my mom. Nothing I did for my mom, or nothing I did for my mom, or anything that I desperately tried to do. Because this last time around, I was believe me, there are professionals in her life who know the truth, and my lawyer knows the truth. So, but in the end, it amounted to shit. It amounted to shit. Even if I was never going to get that which my mom had always wanted for me, since I was, I was always, she always wanted everything to go to me. And as the time progressed, her age progressed, especially when I've got the neighbor down the street and Angel's foster mama, by the way, saying, your mom cannot live alone, she belongs, they're both saying it to me. But when she told me that she hated me saving her life, and then I was planning on leaving, I was packing my knot, I don't believe she can live alone, but I wasn't going to try to convince her, I don't want to stay where I'm not wanted, I was going to try to convince her to have me stay just because I think she can't live alone. I just cried to her primary care physician that she's going to wind up at ward of the state. See, I wasted so many tears, and in the end, I'm at the mercy of my aunt, who can literally force me to leave with the clothes on my back. Well, I have to talk to my lawyer, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is regarding joint accounts and getting the money back and whatnot, I only know what my mom, when she loved me, wanted me to have. So, yeah, I'm pretty fucking... I love that when I finally do get to move out of state and change my fucking name, no one in my fucking family will know if I'm alive or dead. And none of my friggin' YouTube enemies, total fucking strangers out there on this planet will know whether I'm not alive or dead. In the end, everything that I tried to do for my mom, everything I literally did for my mom amounted to total fucking shit. Total fucking shit. Total shit. What a joke. I don't think she would have made it to the attorney. She had every right, though, to put her home in my name. That's what parents do if they love their... I don't think she would have made it that Monday, but I'm just being sarcastic. I should have been total slime and not, you know. If this is the end result, if my mom can turn around and badmouth me to Kingdom Come because she blames me, that she's... I mean, if this is the end result of me doing the right thing, then maybe I should have done the wrong thing. Maybe I shouldn't have called 911, just let, you know. That's what I'm learning, aren't I? Because in the end, my mom, who doesn't need the fucking money, you have to understand. Never mind the fact she's probably going to wind up in a nursing home, even if she didn't. She's got the 401k, and she gets more than enough to live on every month, so she doesn't need that money. And she did want me to have it, and I know that. I know that. And the end result of all of this is this bullshit, you know? It's sick. It's so sick. Hi, baby. It's so sick. So sick. I told Angel's foster mom, you know, I don't know if that check I wrote is to the vet's gonna bounce. But well, it's my mom's dog, you know, it's like, this is just sick. I know my attorney's gonna see it for what it is. It's sick. It is so sick. Anyone who carefully, like my neighbor friends did, listens to those fucking text messages juxtaposing when Auntie likes me versus when Auntie doesn't like me can see this for what it is. It's sick. It is beyond sick. Unbelievable. Auntie knew my mom and I were not gonna be, this is my money, this is your money, whatever. My mom never even asked me about the money, okay? Until very recently when she was really, you know, just these last couple, obviously, taking her toll. They both discharged her too soon, and as soon as I'm fucking out of this state, I'm going to say their names. I'm going to say the name of the guy, I'm going to say the names of the friggin' hospitals and the social workers, all of them. I tracked it all, didn't I? I kept track of it all. This is sick. Any way you look at it, it's sick. It's sick. That's why Karen wrote, yeah, your aunt was a snake, just waiting for the right moment to strike. And the right moment was when my mom finally, you know, had turned against me like Auntie had been trying to get my mom to do, and she wouldn't do it. Unbelievable. Dealing with an extremely mentally ill person, you know what I mean? And I'm expected to take care of her and be her caregiver and whatnot on the one hand, but on the other hand, the standards I'm held up to, that I'm expected to have the patience of a saint at all times, basically. Otherwise, I'm accused of verbally abusing her. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Basically, if I'm not perfect, then that's it. That's what the woman, my friend, said. She's like, yeah, but who is perfect? I'm expected to be. This last time around, I was more perfect than I had ever been. No matter what she did, I just, whatever, you know. I have a right, if something we use together is missing, and she took it. It's one thing if she took it, and I was like, okay, say, where are the scissors? I don't know, I don't have them. Well, can I look for them? No. See, then, that's annoying, but I just dropped it. I didn't get her a case about it, but it was annoying. That's really annoying, because I know that I'll find it in 2 seconds, and it was more than one thing, and that I'd find it in 2 seconds, in a room, or whatever. But she wouldn't even let me. This time around, these hospitals, as far as I'm concerned, the staff there, I mean, the doctors are committing elder abuse, discharging my mom against the family's wishes and way sooner than she's ready to be discharged. And she's bitter, and she's angry, and she's turning back to her sister, who is not going to make her well, is not going to give a one flying fuck, and she's probably going to wind up in a nursing home. So in the end, it was all for nothing. All for nothing. Unreal. Yeah, there were times I've expressed a desire to get out, and my aunt guilted me. I have it on text. You're gonna leave your mom when she needs you, you know? But then I'm held to the highest scrutiny. I'm like, you know, doesn't matter the situation. These people are gonna, whatever my mom says, you know. But this last time around, my mom knows damn well I was not. I was like bending over backwards to do everything for her, to just cater to her every woman desire. And I did not report her. I didn't get called. And, you know, if she behaved acting out public outbursts with others, like say if she'd done that around her therapist or something, or she probably would have got sectioned sooner, then couldn't blame me because it would have had nothing to do with me, you know? That's the thing. This was all planned by Auntie. I didn't do anything wrong. I got the help my mother needed, and my lawyer knows that. Because when I had to do it, we had an appointment, and I had to call him and cancel, you know, so he knows everything that I was trying to do and whatnot, and in the end, this is the end result. It's sick, it's just beyond sick. Beyond sick. So beyond sick. Ridiculous. Not ridiculous. My mom just hated me because, as far as she's concerned, I called 911 and that's why she's in there. And meanwhile, it turned out it was totally justified, but that doesn't matter. Auntie just was a snake in the grass just waiting for my mom to turn on me. Auntie knows in the past my mom turned on Auntie. I have proof of the text, and that's why I'm so sickened by this. She knows, she's experienced it. God. She gets to fucking smear my name with everybody. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable to me. Unfucking believable to me. I wrote this to Karen. I can't say the same about every situation that's taken place in my mom since she first allowed me to move in with her in 2012. This is 4 years ago. But this last time around, I know that at all times I did the very best I could with what I had to work with. Because my mom was not right from the moment she was discharged, people. Oh my God. Remember, she was discharged too soon with that former hospital. Again, when I'm out of state, you're going to know the name of every fucking hospital and everything that happened and everything they did. Anyway, they were just, it's sick, the condition they discharged my mom in. And then 2 days later, she's hospitalized again. That could have easily happened this time, people. You understand that could have easily happened this time. I chose to not do that to her. I talked to her primary care physician. It's not benefited my mom being thrown into these mental hospitals constantly. She's not right. She's been doing X, Y, and Z since the moment she got back, but I damn well was not going to call 911 on her. It's not fair she gets discharged too soon. And so the end result is she was not right from the moment that she got out of that hospital. And then 6 weeks in, despite everything I had tried to do, I had no choice but to call 911 to do the right thing. Oh, I had a choice, but I chose to do the right thing. And this is the end result. Like, I could just, oh my God. Get nothing at all at the end, including no mother anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna expose those hospitals! You hear me if you're watching my videos, you motherfuckers! They're gonna know that you discharged my mom way too soon! And I could have justifiably done the same thing at the last hospital that discharged her too soon. She would have got sectioned again, believe me. The way she'd been behaving. Oh my God. Trying to do everything to protect her. Crying my eyes out with her primary care physician. That she's in delusion, thinks she can live alone when I know that she can't. And it's not that I'm going to continue living with her, but I'm trying to do the assisted living and whatnot, crying my eyes out that she's going to wind up a ward of the state. And in the end, it's nothing mattered because she's at Auntie's mercy, and so am I. Unbelievable. You wonder why I didn't just take off with the money and risk her suing me or whatever? This is the reason. Because I'm going to tell everybody. So in the end, if she's allowed to get every fucking penny that back, but I know my mom wanted me to have it for me and for my dog, and that she loved, when she wasn't busy just hating everybody and everything. That I'm gonna just expose and tell everybody. I already started giving people my YouTube channel. because this is just too much. Not when I didn't sit back on my ass, not when I was spending every waking moment just trying to figure something out. I didn't expect her to come to me out of the blue and say, Laura, I decided I don't hate you, I don't want you to move out, we're good for each other, I want us to live together. And I said to her, what changed, because I've been busy, I said, what changed your mind? She said, I just was doing a lot of thinking today and last night. You know, that's very insightful. It didn't last long, obviously. But its reason for not lasting long had absolutely nothing to do with me. I did nothing but cater to her every whim. I did not get on her case about anything. Except for, like I said, the angel thing. I'm not going to have her dog die because she falsely believes that just because the dog walks beside her, that it's okay to bring her out like that all the time. Of course I'm going to be like, you took Angel out without a leash on, you cannot do that. Why? She just walked beside me. Oh, you know what I mean? That's just ridiculous. That's frustration city. That's a, you know. The fact is, I'm her fucking caregiver and response, you know, I can't, like Karen would say, that Selena would say, damn if you do, damn if you don't, you know. Basically, I'm expected to be her caregiver on the one hand. On the other hand, I can't get on her case about anything. I get on her case about drinking fluids because I'm trying to, you know, to combat all those friggin' psych meds she has to take where it clearly says that all of them drink plenty of fluids. You know, I can't win. And in the end, I'm accused of just being totally scum, verbally abusive to my mom, etc., and they just gave Auntie conservatorship and guardianship at the drop of a hat. Meanwhile, 2 months ago, she was done, didn't want anything to do with anything. She put me, I relinquished all responsibility, so I'm completely responsible. And then if my mom inevitably turns on me, or I make whatever, then Auntie's just a snake waiting to come in and take over it. And she's the good sister saving the day. That is so sick. That is so fucking sick, people. It is so fucking sick. Anyway, to Karen, I can't say the same about every situation that's taken place between my mom and me since she first allowed me to move in with her in 2012. But this last time around, I know that at all times I did the very best I could with what I had to work with. In the end, my mother simply wasn't my mother any longer. In the end, as if, you know, at the very end, before I had to call 911, even though I fucked up things for myself because we were ready to go to the lawyer, you know. My mother simply wasn't my mother any longer, and because she clearly held me responsible for calling 911 on her when I stand firm in my assertion that I had a moral obligation to get my mom the help she clearly needed, she was going to continuously and 100% intentionally badmouth me to every professional she encountered the entire time she was trapped inside both the regular hospital and the subsequent mental hospital against her will. And that sums it up, people. That sums it up. And my common sense tells me that I am not the homeowner and I cannot put the utilities in my name, okay? And Auntie is not, I was reading online, you know, this is a situation, that's why I have to talk to my attorney. Because if she has all the control now, it's like she's the landlord, and the landlord can't just shut the utilities off, period. In Massachusetts, in the winter. This is a senior park as well, and I distinctly remember, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up, I don't know if it was when I came back from, I didn't want my computer in the living room anymore. because I wanted to have privacy, and my mom would always come up and startle me or whatnot. I just didn't want my computer in the living room anymore. I wanted it in my bedroom. But there was no thing in the bedroom. There's no outlets, no whatever. So we paid to put a brand new thing in there. And I had wanted it, I asked, can this be put in my name? You know? The internet can be put in my name. And I remember distinctly them saying, no. You can't be put in your name. I remember this. I don't think I'm making this up. It can't be put in your name. You're not the homeowner. Plus, this is a senior living establishment where you're not supposed, you know, I really don't think. So basically, Bonnie's being such a friggin' bitch that she can't give me a chance to talk to my attorney, and she shuts that off before I even get a chance to talk to my attorney. She's gonna be in trouble. Okay? I said to her, you know, what's one day? I think you would, you know, so what did I say? I think you should just wait till I talk to my attorney. So ridiculous. Old text from Auntie, you're a godsend to your mom. You don't cause your mom's breakdowns any more than I did, etc., etc., etc. Whenever, you know, now you know how I feel, Laura. Now you know how I felt. I always had to be the bad person, the evil one. You get it? This is, no. Smart people see right through this shit. This is a joke. She gets to treat me like such scum that she won't even allow me the consideration to consult with my attorney regarding, you know what I mean? She won't even do that. I'm turning the utilities off, that's it, and you put them in your name Monday, that's it, my first thing Monday. And I said what I said, I told you what I said, you know? Like, what did I tell you I said? This is bullshit. The only thing I could be grateful for, as I repeatedly say, I wish my mom had aborted me, like my father had wanted her to do. The only thing that I could be grateful for is that I have the ability to communicate. And that means that I can't just be experiencing this and not have any recourse at all. Know what I mean? Because I have the ability to communicate. See, I said, my lawyer will tell me what my rights are in this situation, bitch, not you. And under the circumstances, when she's saying all this crap, I'm just treated like scum always. You know? Not when she was pretending to like me. Oh, then I'm a godsend to both my mom and to Auntie. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. I'll ask my lawyer what my rights are. How did that one go? I said. I have numerous texts that prove how verbally abusive you are to me, Auntie, which I do. I've shared them with you guys. So she said, you need to put the utilities in your name Monday. I'm also her conservator, okay? Yeah, I don't think she's legally allowed to do that. I don't. I think she has to just, if I'm not agreeable, I don't think I could do it here in this park anyway. Even if I could, though, if I'm not agreeable to do it, she has to just evict me. She can't, I don't think in Massachusetts, maybe other states, but I don't think you can play that game where she can turn these utilities off on me and say if I don't turn them on, then I basically have to be here in the freezing cold and no lights. I don't think she can do that. This is a different situation. She's thinking of it as 2009. In 2009, I was visiting my mother. It wasn't my fucking home, you cunt, if you're watching this. It's a different situation, because then she did shut the electricity off on me, and the phone and everything, okay? But I do not think in this situation, I mean, I really can't imagine it. Especially not in Massachusetts. I can't imagine that she, in the middle of winter, because maybe it's bitter cold out today. I just walked over very briefly. Couldn't stand it out there. She can't do that. She might wish she could do it, but she can't. She needs to go through the proper channels and evict me. Okay? Which is what I want her to do. Well, what I want her to do is what she's not going to do, and that's just, just let me go and let me take the money and write a thing that she's not going to sue me. I know she's not going to do that, so she's going to have to evict me so I can save up for, it would take a few months to evict me so I can save up that money. I'm not just leaving with my dog and the clothes on my back. That ain't happening. And basically that's what I would be doing, because I'd be taking the risk that as soon as I was gone, she would sue me for that money and get it all back, and I'd have nothing. I'm not doing that. After everything my mom promised me, I'm losing everything that I was ever, that my mom, I know, wanted me to have. It's just circumstances didn't work out that way because she's too sick. But I'm not going to leave with the fucking clothes on my back, people. I have a dog to take care of. A dog who my mom wanted to pay for his $5,000 cataract surgery, okay? She wanted to do that. And I know that, and Selena knows that. And my mom also would never have wanted this for me. She wouldn't have. So whatever. That's why I say I be leaving with the clothes on my back, because if I don't know if he's going to sue me for that money, and I leave with no money, I'm not going to do that. I really don't think she could force me to put the utilities. I don't think she's... But the thing is, I need to contact them and contact my lawyer, and have my lawyer contact them. Or contact her. And let's say, look, you cannot do that. She'll call up. They won't know that I'm here. She thinks she's just going to call up the electric and gas and I'm shutting it off. They're not going to ever think that she's going to be shutting it off on me. And otherwise, they would, she would know that I know she's going to say, I'm shutting this off, and I took guardianship, but I don't know what she's going to do. Maybe she'll find out for herself she can't do it. Because she can't just call up. She's going to have to fax them a copy of her court papers. Oh, but even if she does that, it'll be my sister's in the mental hospital when I'm shutting everything off. She's going to neglect to say that I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's not going to get away with that. I don't know if my lawyer will even be it on Monday. My luck he won't be. My luck he won't even be there. You know that? This is so bullshit. This is such bullshit. Seriously. What happened to that? Oh, here we go. I was saying about Bert, she says, oh, verbally abusive, yeah, whatever, because I call her a bitch, whatever. You do the same to me, actually, far worse, call me a nutcase, head case, etc., etc. That is far worse when you go deep into that I have deep problems and whatnot because I'm concerned about my mom being over-medicated. It's just sick. It's sick on multiple levels. But anyway, but I just said, if I were you, I would wait until I talked to my lawyer before you go and shut the utilities off on me in the middle of winter, Auntie. What's one day? Well, I asked my lawyer to explain this whole sick situation to me. I want him to explain to me how you were able to get guardianship over my mom like I didn't even exist. You know? I'm blindsided by this, and I'm saying she should wait to shut the utilities off until I talk to my lawyer, and she's not going to accept that. As I told you, you need to put the utilities in your name Monday. I'm also her conservator. See? She just thinks she's God. She thinks she can do anything, thinks she's God. She's not even looking into the fact that she doesn't even know if I can put the utilities in my name. But I'm going to ask the attorney, can she force me to anyway? Can she legally go and shut these fucking utilities off on me? And I can guarantee you that she can't. I'm not positive, but I'm nearly positive, and I wish one of you would tell me. I don't think she can. I really don't. She might want to, but landlords always want to do stuff. They even, it even said, you know, what else? I was reading about it. You know, people can say, like, ask, can if I don't pay my rent, can the landlord shut my... They can't do it, okay? Can't. Auntie might think she can. I don't even know why she's even thinking she can. Unless she's just not, she's viewing this, she's not thinking at all. She's not being rational. She's viewing it, I don't know how she's viewing it. Because she's actually a landlord. So she knows all things. And I really don't think in this situation, okay, where it's the middle of winter, where this is my home. I've lived here for 4 years. Lived here for 4 years. I really don't think she could shut the fucking utilities off on me. I think she's required to go through the proper legal proceedings, just as she told me 2 years ago, the conservator, they warned me, you know, don't leave your mom's home, Laura. Don't do it. They can't do anything to you. They have to go through the court just like anybody else. I'm a landlord, I know, and they can't shut anything off on you. It's winter, and you probably, you know, the judge is going to feel sorry for you because you're disabled and it's winter. No one's going to throw you and your dog out in the window, blah, 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 whatever, okay? I don't think she can, she might want to. She might want to because she's not bluffing. You know, I said, you know, I think you would be wise to you know, just wait. Wait till I talk to my attorney before you act hastily, you know? No one said I was evicting you. I want you to evict me. You understand? If you're watching this, Auntie, I want you to evict me. There's no way in the middle of winter you're going to be able to do it just like that. You'll have to take me to court. You'll have to whatever. Okay? I know you're not going to do what I really want you to do, obviously. And I'm not negotiating with you, so. I'm not. Is that foolish? Don't care. In the end, I got completely fucked over when when I just... The way my mom was behaving, she wasn't right from the moment she got out. I basically begged her primary care physician, can we do something else so she doesn't get sectioned again? It's so sick. The poor woman's in a hospital for a month, and 2 days later has to be sectioned again in this hospital, even though I was so hands-on. That's the thing. I was her biggest advocate, so hands-on, telling them everything, basically saying, please don't do what the other hospital did, in so many words. They wound up doing it anyway. Auntie even called them up, and remember, you're going to know their names as soon as I'm not in this state anymore. Auntie even called them up and said, if that's the best you can do for my sister, transfer her elsewhere. I have it on text. They didn't listen. They sent my mom home anyway. She wasn't right from the moment she walked in the door. It was almost as bad as the hospital before, okay? They're discharging her too soon. She's not better. And I was like, how is it benefiting her going in these mental hospitals? They switch around the meds every time. They discharge her too soon, this, that, or whatever. How is this benefiting her at all? I did what she would have never done for herself. And in the end, this is the end result. Her sister can literally just throw me out with the clothes on my back. Me and my dog in the middle of winter. But I'm not going to let her do it. I'm not going to let her do it. Karen knows. She's like, your aunt's never going to sign something that she won't sue you for that money. Of course not. It's all about control and power for her. Because they don't need the money. And everyone pretty much knows, I'm sure Auntie should not admitting it. And of course, she sweet-talked my mom into everything under the sun. But in the end, I can guarantee you my mom is probably headed for a nursing home. She's not my mother anymore. Anyway, she made her choice to turn against me. So, she made that choice. But smart people are going to see, and lawyers are going to see, like, your mom didn't want anything to do with anything. Your mom was telling people you were her healthcare proxy even when you weren't, because your aunt's not hands-on, your aunt didn't want nothing to do with it, and she relinquished all control. And then the second your mom does what your aunt admitted, your mom used to always do to her, Auntie's a snake in the grass and latches on and talks bad about me in the staff's ear. It's sick. I'm gonna send a fucking postcard with this YouTube channel to these hospitals. Doesn't mean anybody will look at it. Again, it's kind of just out there because it won't be a letter. It will just be a postcard. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. If I'm going to be total shit in this life, okay, where my mom wanted me to have so much when she loved me, including something that I would never have her do, but I'll sell my house and give you half. That's ridiculous, Mom. How would you buy another house? I wouldn't. I would have an apartment. Which she could do, but I wouldn't have her do that. What I wanted is what any child, any kid in my situation would want, seeing as I'm disabled, is that for her to have put her house in my name. And then the government couldn't touch it. They can't legally touch the house if a parent gives it to a disabled child. And I read that. I didn't know that until I read it a few months, whenever it was. I read it, but the lawyer knew instantly. He knew. He's aware of all that shit. Because he was talking about me being her caregiver. And I'm like, well, that's not... I was never like her paid caregiver. He was also talking about how I could be a paid caregiver, but I said that's not. I'm not like her paid caregiver or by the state or whatnot. So I don't know if that counts, but it doesn't matter because I'm disabled. He's like, oh yeah. If your mom put the house in your name, and we were supposed to do it, put the house in my name with the stipulation that she could live here. So, if we have the stipulation that she could live here for as long as she could, then if it comes down to, I would have to, like you said, and you do that for as long as you can, and then if it comes down to you can't do it anymore, whatever, you'd have to get guardianship over and put her in a nursing home, see? But Auntie's slick and sly and beat me to the punch and latched on to what she'd been waiting for, my mom to turn against me, like, bad. Whatever. Anyone thinks for 1 second I am going to fucking leave here, slink away with the clothes on my back, you got another thing coming, okay? That ain't happening. Our money was pooled, just like husband and wives do. My mom didn't care. She knew, and she knew how much. She didn't know exactly. She knew we were spending a lot on vet bills for Angela and Omar. She knew about thousands for me. And again, she had talked about getting me a boob job, getting me a brand new bed, etc., etc. So my conscience is clear. I don't care. Because then, like I said, in the end, what did it matter? Seriously. What did it matter? It didn't. Even when Auntie turned over that money, and when she was all that money to us, she said, yeah, whatever. I decided it's not my concern. It's not my concern. If you and your mom blow all the money on organic food or whatnot, and then you just have to live on a budget. you know? But the thing is, you have to understand, everyone always talked about, Auntie, my mom, the 401k going to me. So what the fuck is the difference if again, we're not talking about me withdrawing from the bank account $10,000 and going to gamble or putting it up my nose or something. We're talking about just, what's the difference if the 401k is supposed to go to me, or if everything's supposed to go to me, or something happens to my mom? What does it matter if I'm making my life and my mom's life better by having us, you know, not watch every penny? Why did that matter? I don't see why it mattered. Not under these circumstances. Not under these specific circumstances, I don't see why it would matter. But of course, now they can just, my mom can say, she spent all my money, and she's not, everyone's listening, she's mentally ill, no one was living here in this house, as I will tell my lawyer, but apparently my mom can just say whatever she wants at the end. You know what I mean? I didn't coerce her to have the joint bank account with me. Auntie said to do that. You know? It's the only way that I could have written her bills out. You're taking over, this is the text, you're taking over to protect your mom like I always did, okay? I was not supposed to be under any, again, I can count for every penny. It's not like I withdrew 10, but my mom's mentally ill. Like Joe said, she has no concept of money. So, what do you mean? You're kidding. That much money can't be gone. What do you even care, Mom? Seriously. You talked about getting me a boob job. What do you care that I didn't, you know, I declined the offer? But now she's mentally ill and seriously not doing good and just not thinking straight. You don't need a boob job. You don't get it, Bob. The whole point doesn't matter. I wouldn't have taken that, but you offered it to me. So if you're going to offer to pay that much, $1,000 for me to have a boob job, then why am I going to think that I'm going to someday be condemned for making our lives better by spending the money or whatever, not being on a budget or whatnot? To me, it didn't matter. And even Auntie was joking. She's like, I'm out of it. It's whatever. It's between you and your mom. I remember this clearly. And if you blow all the money, then you'll have to live on a budget. That's all. And she acted like she didn't care. It's fine. Blah, 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 whatever. But that was also when we were keeping up the facade of being pseudo-friends. See? The moment I don't kiss Auntie's ass the way she wants me to, she turns on me and she is vicious. And she was just waiting to do this. And it all looked so good. I mean, the bullshit of what she wrote. Just like nonchalant, yeah, I became your mom's guardian and conservator. She's not doing well, and this way she'll be forced to take her meds if she doesn't, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're so full of shit, Auntie. Just totally brushing aside the fact that what she's done, doesn't matter. Because I don't matter. See, I'm scum. She can badmouth me to everyone, and she's got to, now everyone's going to listen to her because she's backing up what my mom's saying. It's sick. It's sick. And then, and the elder services got called on you. Yeah, Karen says you're probably the one that called them. She's lying, The elder services got called again. By who? By the hospital staff? Based on what my mentally ill mother, who's very bitter and angry towards me, even though she needed to be hospitalized, as we found out. It doesn't, you get it? Take it as her gospel truth, which it's bullshit. It's such bullshit. The reason that it happens is because I'm a total scum loser in this life. It wouldn't happen to me otherwise, so now I don't know. I have to ask my lawyer, what's the deal with the joint account money? I'm going to ask, I'm sure she's planning on it if she didn't already. How does that work? I'm going to ask him, and he'll be on the up and up with me. And then whatever. I'm going to say, she wasn't living here. She doesn't know anything that my mom said to me. She doesn't know what my mom promised me when my mom wasn't busy hating my guts because she doesn't know anything. How can she even and I'll see what he says. That's what the neighbor said. She said, you gotta ask him. Of course I'm gonna ask him. That's the key component here. Since nobody is denying I could legally take the money from the joint account, as can anybody else, that's what happens with husbands and wives all the time. The next question is, how much, if Adi inevitably decides to sue me for the money, how much can she get back? Can she get all of it back? So I have to ask my attorney. Because if he tells me for sure that even if she does sue me, which I'm sure she's going to, there's no doubt in my mind she's going to. Okay? If he tells me for sure that it's impossible in any case of someone taking money from a joint account to get it, because even online it says you may be at some instances you may be able to some of it back. It does not say in some instances you may be able to get all of it back, so I'll ask my lawyer about that. And if I find out that there's no way in hell that if she decides to sue me that she could ever get all of it back, I'll say, well, how much could she get back? And see what he says. And then maybe I'll believe me anyway, as long as he gives me a guarantee that there's no way that Auntie could get back every penny that, from the joint account that my mom and I shared. That's all I can do. And that's all up in the air until I talk to my attorney. Because you know damn well Auntie's not just going to say, just go, Laura, and you don't have to, just take it, just go. And she could try to make me feel guilty all she wanted. Why would I feel guilty? Again, they've got the 401k. My mom is likely going to be headed for a nursing home before anything is ever spent. It's all going to go to Auntie if something happens to my mom, and it's all going to go to the government if my mom winds up in a nursing home. So am I going to feel guilty about this money that why would I? Under the circumstances, why would I? If Auntie had any heart in her, which she doesn't, she would just give me the fucking money. Like I said, she befriended an old man whose wife died. Auntie was friends with, and he's her friend. Yeah, bullshit. You would never be mentally ill. In the end, she was did his bills or whatnot. In the end, I don't know the whole story, but I do know from my mom that her family's living in his house. So, Mom, I was saying all along, she's going to get everything. Mom was like, no, see, I'm like, that's so whatever. And yeah, everyone thinks she helped him out of the goodness of her heart. Bull fucking crap. He had money, okay? And in the end, her family is living in his house. And I had said to my mom, doesn't he have kids? Well, one kid died and the other one, I don't know. Maybe he signed something for Auntie. Remember, he was really mentally ill at the end and had to be in a nursing home, I think, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's all, but that's okay. That's okay. But Auntie's not going to have heart and just give me this fucking money that they of course she's not. So I'll discuss it with my attorney. And again, whatever happens, I have this, and I'm telling everybody. I'm not keeping a secret anymore. You understand? I'm tired of this shit. It's such bullshit. Really seriously tired of it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just want out of here, but not like this. him to tell me. What's the most if she decides to sue, which I'm sure she will, what's the most that she could possibly get back? Especially considering it's not even my mom doing it. It's someone who wasn't living here, who doesn't, who's just... Let's see what he says. And believe me, if I hear something that is, I'll be fucking out of here as soon as fucking possible. As soon as possible. Without paying like $1,000 for a flight or something, Be out of here as soon as possible. I'll immediately file for a name change. And just unless I wind up dead in between, because you can't get a name change instantly, unfortunately, when you go to a new state. I'll never know if my mom is alive or dead, and vice versa. My family will never know if I'm alive or dead. Why would I want to know if I was alive or dead anyway? What point would it serve? You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, when she winds up in a nursing home, she's as good as dead, so... Might as well grieve now. That woman's like, you need to do what I've been telling you to do and get into therapy. Yeah, that ain't happening right now. What would be the point? I'm not staying in this state. I'm only gonna stay while forcing my aunt to evict me so I just have some money. Should I find out, bad news about how much she wasn't even living here, wasn't even whatever, can get back from that joint account money. Yeah, the last thing I want to go and do is talk to a fucking therapist. Maybe I will go see that fetish photographer. I don't think he'll hurt me, but told you my neighbor friend was concerned, but if he does, problem solved, huh? Problemo solved. I think I don't know it's an ESA, huh? Good for flying and housing. Which means it's illegal. You don't have to tell the landlord up front in a no pet thing. You don't have to tell him, because if you do, then you risk him whatever. The landlord doesn't get to know, and if you're approved and then they try to say no pets, they can't. It's illegal. But that doesn't even matter because I'm not in any position to get my own place, you know? I don't have either the money or the credit to get my own place anywhere. But I'm just saying I got the letter. The letter was for lying, but I got it for both. I didn't sleep yesterday all night or whatever. I'm sure the waterworks are going to come when I play all those messages from my mother. When I taped them. All the ones that were on the home phone that I was never able to save because no speaker. Not like a cell phone. I haven't heard back from Joe, but you know I'll be sure to tell you his uncensored, scathing thoughts on my aunt. Karen suggested I get a post. I'm not getting a post office box. I wrote my letter. You know, it's like I made sure to write accidentally because I know they wouldn't do it on purpose. Oh. Basically, you just don't fuck up. You know, if you're careful, you won't fuck up. I've been living here for 4 years as my mom's caregiver. I have my own goddamn lawyer, and you better not accidentally forward my mail to my, you know, all the things that I tell you, Auntie. Manipulative, opportunistic, two-faced, deceitful, capital C. Netflix. Says I'm not going to have a TV. Or a computer or a home phone, of course. And it's bitter cold. I can guarantee you, though, that if I'm walking to the library or whatnot, then I might get rides from time to time. I'll be sure to tell everyone what my aunt did. The aunt who I always want to stress is, I mean, she's not rich, but she's, just want to point that out. I think that's important to note under the circumstances. And she also only got that $53,000 because of my mom's husband dying. So that's important to point out under the circumstances as well. My mom's husband died. So yeah, my mom never would have done that without Auntie, but there are people who say that Auntie should have done it for her mentally ill sister out of the goodness of her heart. I was never one of those that said that, by the way. But that doesn't matter. And I did not get the mail today. It's possible the fucking paperwork's in the mail, but I don't care. Maybe I'll end up faxing it over to my attorney. Looking at it right now does not appeal to me at all. It's Stoney and Ryan. I'm never again going to even read one of your comments that you post under my videos, let alone publicly approve those said comments. Never again. Ryan's comments don't even show up in my Hotmail, but Stoney's do. They go into this. I'm never going to read them. I don't know why, under those circumstances, why you don't just go away. Seriously. I know you live to hurt me and have me read your cruel, derogatory towards me comments. I'm not doing it anymore. No more. No more. Anyhow, gave my friends down the street, the married couple, link to my YouTube channel. Will they check it out? Who knows? I gave it a while back to the woman who's getting Angela, and I know she didn't check it out. They might not. Do I care? No. It's up to them. I fucking despise this existence with every fiber of my being, more so now than ever before. I fucking despise this existence with every fiber of my being.